Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Wednesday evening devotional. This is Mike McDaniel, the evangelist of the Central Church of Christ in Caruthersville, Missouri. We're glad you're with us today. Last week, we discovered the different kinds of soil, and today I want to discuss a daily spiritual life. When we looked at the different kinds of soil, you do not want to be the kind of soil that begins the Christian life with joy, but after a while falls away. Neither do you want to be choked by the things of the world. You want to be good ground, bringing forth good fruit. 1 Corinthians 10:12 says, "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." You may feel that you will never fall away. However, you must realize that Satan will try to ruin you. He will try to make you give up. Our studies are designed to help you grow and to be strong in the Lord. To be good ground and bear fruit, you must recognize the importance of daily attention to spiritual things. You need to establish daily spiritual habits at an early age. Notice the emphasis on the word daily in the following passages. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so. Acts 17:11. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. Hebrews 3:13. Give us this day our daily bread. Matthew 6:11. And since food is needed every day, and since prayer was only for this day, that implies that such a prayer is needed continually and daily in the temple and in every house. They cease not to teach and to preach Jesus Christ. Acts 5:42. And they, continuing daily with one accord in the temple and breaking bread from house to house, did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart. Acts 2:46. In these verses, we see daily Bible study, daily exhortation or encouragement, daily prayer, daily teaching, and daily fellowship. We take it for granted that our bodies need food and care every day. One who habitually neglects his body will soon lose his health. But what about your soul? Is it not more important than your body? Do you not need to feed yourself spiritually every day? In 2 Corinthians 4:16, Paul says, "For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day." No matter what is going on in the world around you, you should be strengthened spiritually day by day. This will not be the case if you neglect daily attention to the needs of your soul. There are several things that you can do to help you in your daily spiritual life. First of all, set aside some time each day for reading the Bible. 1 Peter 2:2 says, "As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby." And many have found it helpful to read a certain number of chapters each day. you might want to get a daily Bible reading bookmark to help you with that. There was once a poor prisoner who was confined in a dungeon where there was no light, except for a few moments when his food was brought in. Upon hearing the prison keeper approaching, the prisoner made it a habit to get his Bible, and during the few moments the lights were on, he would spend his time reading the Bible. And when asked why, he replied that he could find his mouth in the dark, but he couldn't read in the dark. Second of all, pray every day. Consider the example of Daniel the prophet. In Daniel 6 and verse 10, now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being opened in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime. In 1 Thessalonians 5:17, pray without ceasing. This means to never quit the practice of prayer. Third, if possible, spend time with other Christians each day. They can help you and encourage you. We are supposed to exhort one another daily. Hebrews 3 and verse 13. That may not always be possible, but even a brief visit on the telephone can be encouraging. And not only do we need encouragement, we also should try to be an encouragement to others. Barnabas was an encourager. After the gospel was preached in Phoenicia, Cyprus, and Antioch, Barnabas was the one sent from the church in Jerusalem to check on these brethren. Acts 11:22 through 24 says, then tidings of these things came into the ears of the church, which was in Jerusalem, and they sent forth Barnabas, that he should go as far as Antioch, who, when he came and had seen the grace of God, was glad, and exhorted them all that with purpose of heart they would cleave unto the Lord. For he was a good man and full of the Holy Ghost and of faith, and much people were added unto the Lord. But we need the kind of encouragement which Barnabas gave. And we need to be the kind of encourager which Barnabas was. And then fourth, seek to share your knowledge of the gospel with others each day. At first, you may feel unqualified to teach others, but you can tell them what you have learned, and you can invite them to go with you to Bible class and to worship. There's a story in 2 Kings 7 about 4 lepers who found food in the deserted camp of the Syrian army. They immediately went and told their starving countrymen about what they had discovered. The siege of this city had now ended, and the people in the city could go out and get food. Although these lepers had been cast out from their own community, they wanted to share the good news with the city. Someone has said evangelism is one beggar telling another beggar where to find bread. John wrote in John 6:32 and 35, then Jesus said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he which cometh down from heaven, and giveth life unto the world. Then they said unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Jesus said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger. He that believeth on me shall never thirst. If we have found the bread of life, surely we should want to share it with others. Fifth, daily seek opportunities to do good. Galatians 6:10 says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially them who are of the household of faith. Here is John Wesley's rule for Christian living. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. When you close your eyes at the end of each day, you should be able to know that you have used that day in a way that pleases God. No matter how old you are, no matter how long you live, today you are one day nearer to the end of your life. Make sure that you're also one day closer to heaven. In your prayers, you may want to talk to God about your successes and failures in establishing good spiritual habits. Be specific. Be honest about problem areas in your life. Thanks so much for being with us today for this Wednesday evening devotional. This is Mike McDaniel, the evangelist for the Central Church of Christ in Caruthersville, Missouri, wishing you a very pleasant good day.